Good morning again, YouTube. I've shared a post from my friend Derrell Milbauer, I can't say his name right, on my Facebook about the insectoid moth species, the alien insectoid moth species. And he's got some pretty cool images. I'm sorry if my voice is echoing some, but I'm going to show you these. This is the fastest way for me to get this information out there to you. This is one of the crafts that he has captured in the sky. You can see it, it's big and it's long and it's black. And these are actual images that he has taken. Good morning. I just want to share this with you on here because there are people, he has been visited for years by these species, and he has been abducted at night. And when I get the chance, if I can put together an interview, you're going to hear an interview from him. But yeah, they do exist. Okay, this is a big craft that they fly into, I think. So I'm gonna go to the next photo if I can. You can see it in the sky. Let me see, move my cursor right here. You can see it in the sky. I know it's a tad bit dark, but that's all right. It's in the sky. You can see some of the craft up here. Let me get that cursor out of the way, going into the sky. But this is his actual photos. He has thousands of photos of these species. You can see his name right here. Let me hover it so you can see his name. Derrell Milbauer. Yeah, he's had a lot of naysayers. People don't want to take you serious because they do not want to entertain the thought, which is really the reality, that there are extraterrestrial species, all different types, and these are the insectoids that he is visited by. You can see this one in the air. And I'm going to say again, when we get images like this, they are images that they are meant to get. The frequency within your being has got to be there, and they've got to allow you to get these pictures. So he has been visited. He has been taken by a queen. He described her, I think, as the queen of insectoid moth species. And he even has babies by them, children. She's took him to a place where he saw these children that were like insectoids that were mixed with human DNA. So look at this. They do exist. I'm telling you right now. Let there be no doubt in your mind. And if you've got a closed mind, I think it's high time that you need to open up your mind and realize that, hey, we're not alone, okay? And these people who have these encounters, you're going to tell everybody who has an encounter with extraterrestrials, even since the age of 5, you're going to tell them that it's all just made up, it's all Project Bluebeam. No, you're not going to tell them that. And they're not going to believe it because they know what they're experiencing, these off-planet travels, these astral travels, and these extraterrestrials. People were visited by the alien grays also. But this is the post that I shared. He has lots of photos. Look at that. How can you deny that? You can't make this stuff up. This stuff is real. These extraterrestrials, these alien species, some get offended when you use the word alien. So I try to say extraterrestrial species. They are the insectoid moth type. That's how he describes them. And yeah, he's went through a lot during his time trying to get the message out of his story and his visits with these. He has even been in their ship with the Queen Moth. She's took him down into the ocean. And there were three other crafts, maybe 3 in total, and he wondered what we were doing down there, and it was their base or something. I could not tell you how big they are. I know that they can project themselves smaller and they can project themselves larger. They can do whatever they want. Their technology is far more advanced than our technology. Yeah, my friend takes these pictures he's been abducted. He's had visits from these since age 5. But with technology, he's able to get these pictures. Let me see. And you know, if you do a Google search, you can see all these type of insectoids. They're not all creepy looking, like they say, but these insectoids, they do exist, like the praying mantis types and stuff. But his particular one, this queen moth, if I were to go to his page, which I will go to his page right here, we'll see on his page, he has other pictures of photos. You see, he's into extraterrestrials himself. So we can look at these. These are other pictures that he's caught in midair, and they're not insects. People try to dismiss it. Oh, it's just a flying insect or whatever. No, these are actual photos that he's taken, because they do allow him to share the pictures, because he has a willing spirit, and he is being completely honest. So we can just flip through here. You can see them yourself up close. I've seen these many times flying in my pictures. They've been in my pictures, and people have dismissed them as just common insects. They're not common insects at all. These are real. So I'm on his page, and you can see those. So we've got this post right here. Here's some more images of one of those ships right here. You can see it on his page. On the Facebook. He's tried to, he really does, he tries to do his best, and people discourage him. But I think it's high time we stop discouraging people from sharing their pictures and sharing their experiences. I think it's high time that we start encouraging them to get their story out, so the world can know that we're not alone, and those people who have had similar experiences, it is high time to encourage them to come out and share their stories, their experiences, their adventures with these extraterrestrials. I would highly encourage you, if you've had encounters like this, because the reason people don't speak up is that because they feel people will make fun of them, and they don't realize that there are lots of other people who have had the experiences that you've had, maybe not in the exact way, but they have had very, very similar experiences, even with the species that you have come encounter with too. Yeah. So let me show you these pictures again. I've talked to him on phone several times, and he is busy, and I've been quite busy, but I really want to try to get him on the phone again if I can. Let's look at that sleek black shoe. That is really, really interesting. Getting those going in there. Yeah, you have screenshots of them too from Skycam. Yeah, I can't hardly see in your names because I'm in a dark, actually I'm in the stairwell of my house because my husband is working from home. But I felt it was very, very important for me to get this video out, because you know there's people who want to try to deny it. We're going to look at these pictures again. If I can click this screen, this is the next best thing to a split screen of these insectoids that fly by. And you know, yeah, I'm going to encourage you, if you've seen similar ones, if you've taken pictures, you're not alone. There are so many of us who have so much photo evidence that has not been accredited by the MUFON people. They try to dismiss it. Well, we're not dismissing it. You know, we're going to bring forth this disclosure. If we have to do it ourselves, if we have to get on the airways, the YouTube channels, the Facebook, and any other media sites, and share what's up there in the sky, because you know, we the people, we've had these experiences with all different types of extraterrestrials. Some may not have had good experiences, but some have. Look at this. Is that not interesting? Look at the opening right there. And then flying in the sky. I'm sorry about his name being on there, but look at this. These, I think these are like the long black clouds. You get them every time. Yes, and I would love to be able to compile. I wish I could bring people online, but I'm not able to on my Facebook. They've somehow disabled my bring people online thing. But yeah, but we've got to speed this up. This disclosure, this evidence that's clearly out there for all to see. Look at this. This ain't no bat. This ain't no, look, it looks like legs and it looks like arms. I'm telling you, these are the insectoid species, moth species. Yeah. There was also like someone who would pick on him in his life, and it really would hurt his feelings. And this queen moth, I'm not saying this is the queen moth, but the queen moth, she came and she literally went to the individual's house and appeared as a big, I think a ball of light or something. And this person never did bother him again. It did not. But look at this, sleek. Look at this. And I have his permission to share his footage. He just wants to make he wants to get the message out there. That, you know, there are so many species out there. He wants to share his experiences too. And Derrell, we're going to share your experiences with everyone. We are, yeah, this is the most clearest one I've seen thus far. Thank you, Derrell. Yeah, and this is, I'm going to tell you again, it's not no Project Bluebeam at all. On his Facebook page. Let's look at this more sleek looking. Look at that. Yeah, in the sky. They told him that he would be able to get these pictures. The queen moth told him that he would get these pictures, that they were going to make it to where he could capture them, and he did, because there is a connection. Yeah. Yeah, they remind you of the ones in the Pitch Black movie. Yeah, it looks like underneath here is like another one. If we were to look underneath here, it looks like another ship getting ready to go into the larger ship right there. Maybe it's little scout ships or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. So yeah, he's captured all different types of UFO, thousands of them. And he just wants to share his experiences also. And excuse me, I want him to also, we need to share our experiences with one another. We really do. You can see them darting across the sky, and they're not drones, okay? These are not drones, as some person said. And I'm going to apologize right now for holding my phone, filming this on my laptop in a dark room, because I don't have access to my main computer since my husband is using it. And if I was to do a record video, it would take a long time for me to upload this. So I'm not going to do it like that. Yeah, so that's mainly what I wanted to tell you. You can see, let's see if we go down through here, and I do apologize for this. I do like to go down through his photos, give him full credit for this. These, look at this. And some of these remind me of the ships that I have, just because of the way they look, showing up in the sky. I'm just going through here really fast so you can get an idea of what he's got going on. You can see the donut-shaped ones also. Let's see if we can get a bigger picture of that. Yeah, let's scroll down through here, and please bear with me as I'm just trying to get this out here. This is what he says. Here's his words right here. Okay, look at this moth species. He says, the real alien I'm dealing with is a female insectoid moth species. This is the best that he can describe her as. So she, this is an artist's rendition of what these female moth species look like. And you have to ask yourself, where did they come up with this? Where do they draw these images in their mind, and then they're able to paint these because they've actually seen them. And yeah, this is the best that he can get. And they're, yeah, it's really interesting. It really, really, really is interesting. Yeah, to think that we are alone. We're not alone. And we're going to scroll through this page right here really fast. I'm going to let you watch me scroll. I am. Yeah, here's some other squiggly things that he's captured. But I want to get to some more of this. Let's look at this one again, getting ready to go into the craft, the main one that I was looking at right here. Yeah, and he can tell when they're near because he can sense it in his spirit. And they've left marks on his body too. They have, yeah. You've seen a picture before, yeah. Let me see if I can, yeah, we're going back to this one, but this is, yeah, it's really, really cool right here. So if you're just tuning in, the insectoid moth species of alien extraterrestrials. They do exist. They are out there. And along with all different types, I think there was like maybe 56, 57 different types of species that do exist, but they don't make themselves known in fear of, you know, unkindness being shown to them. You've seen beings like that, you said, in the sky for 3 to 4 years now when you was watching the chemtrails. Yes, me too. So yeah, let me come over here to his photos. Types of eyes, and they only let certain individuals with a certain connection photograph them. That's what they do. Um, this is the picture that he caught of her in the night, the female species. This would be her head right here, instructor, and I think he said she was holding something. Of course, he's got stuff on the moon. Look at that. Is that not incredible? Yeah, look at that, the wingspan of this insect flying through the sky. And, you know, he has deleted his Facebook so many times because he gets discouraged because there's so many naysayers. And then I have to keep encouraging, no, don't listen to them. Just, you've got to share, Derrell. You have to share. So look at this. This is a great big craft that he caught. I've also caught this myself in the skies of Clarksville, Indiana. He's also caught this one. So you can see these craft. They're big. They're massive. These are massive ones. Look at the span over the tree line. They are absolutely massive. And I know I was focusing. He's got some donut-shaped UFOs here too. I know I was focusing on the moth species, but I just wanted to show you. And again, he has thousands and thousands of photos that he takes pictures of. Yeah. There we go again. Again. Here's the female species that he has. Yeah, and the moon. And then this one. This one is very, very interesting right here. Yeah. There are UFOs, and there's also flying beings. And I've also, I remember doing a live video when I zoomed up on a celestial star in the sky, and a winged being came out of the crack of it. A great big giant winged being. And I had so many naysayers. It's on my YouTube channel in one of my older videos of a winged being flying out. And it was undeniable. But yeah, I hope you can find it on there. So let me just scroll back down through here really fast. I'm sorry I'm going so fast, but I want to focus back onto the pictures that we were focusing on that he shared in the very beginning. Again, I hope you're not getting dizzy or anything like that from me doing that, but I just want to show you that this is our main footage right here, the main photo that I shared, that he shared on his posts of this. Look at that. How can you deny that? That is not a drone. That's not Project Bluebeam at all. This is a craft that belongs to certain alien extraterrestrial species that they fly in and out of. I've also seen these black things. They're teeny tiny. They're all over the place. If you are fortunate enough to get their pictures, count yourself lucky, okay, because they don't show up for everybody. They do not. But perhaps one day they will. Yeah. So I'm not going to let this be very long, but let's look at this again. You can see this. I was going to like make a long video, do inverted pictures and stuff, but I thought, no, I've got to get on here. I got to do this now. I feel within my spirit I need to get this out here right now. I really do. So I am. And look at that. Is that not wonderful? I'm going to tell you what this reminds me of. You know those winged beings, statues with winged beings? Well, I'm not saying it's a gargoyle or something, but it just reminded me of something like that right here. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. And thank you all for coming to my YouTube page. I remember in the very beginning, it was back in 2018, I thought, I don't need a YouTube channel. Facebook is fine, but then I was encouraged to get a YouTube channel and get the message out there that we are not alone. So I did that in 2018. Look at that. Wait, that is the front of the, that is the front of the face. This is the front of the face, isn't it? Or is it the back? I can't tell. I really cannot tell. Oh, wow. That just dawned on me. Is that the front of the face? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure. But we're going to probably end this video right here. And I really thank you all again, once again. Yeah. So I'm going to end this video, and you can go back and rewatch it. You can share it. You can give it a thumbs up, because if you give it a thumbs up, I think it helps get the information out there to others. And I know that whoever is meant to see anything that is shared, they will see it. That's how I feel. If anything is meant to be, then it will be. If it's not meant to be, then it won't be. You're all very welcome. I'm just so thankful to have this opportunity to share with everyone, because I am so interested, and to think that back in 2017 I wasn't doing none of this kind of stuff at all, but now I am, and I'm so thankful. I have around 2 more years to go of documenting, and I don't know where this path will lead me, but I do have 2 more years left. And if you haven't heard the reason why do you have 2 more years? Well, I had a total of 4 years. I was visited by 3 beings that came down in a beam of light when I was outside on one of the main geopathic ley lines in looking toward the eastern sky, where I took the pictures of the observatory shutdown. 3 beings came down in a beam of light. One was a small tan extraterrestrial, very short, shorter than 3 feet. One was a chubby older lady with short blonde hair, and one was a female being that looked kind of like me, with long brown hair. And she stood on the corner of my porch, and I remember looking at her and thinking, I knew what she was here for. She was going to take over my place in my home. She was going to be me. Her spirit was going to be me, and I was going to have to get over it because I lived a quiet life. And I thought, what would my daughter do? This woman is so outgoing, and I'm not. And the older lady looked at me. She read my thoughts. She said, it's okay. It's only going to be for 4 years. And since then, here I am. That's the recollection of that. I had a total of 4 years, and that was around June of 2018. So here I am now. I haven't even reached June, so I've got around 2 years left. So thank you all. Also, yeah, another aspect of me. But I also remember reading in a book that these beings who would agree to come to Earth at this particular point in time, they would take over the bodies of willing individuals, or the spirits, to help bring about awareness to humanity during a specified time. And I guess maybe I just agreed to come back at this period of time and do this. Because you never know what's going on in your life. You really don't. But I'm here, and this is happening, and it's happening right now, and we've got a ways to go. But I just want to say thank you, and I'm going to continue on my journey till my time is up, and then I don't know what will happen after the 2 years, but I had a total of 4 years. So thank you all. Yeah, I've heard about that aspect of me, and maybe someone told me the older lady was another aspect of me also. But as for the little tan extraterrestrial, I don't know. But I've never forgot it. So thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.